It gives me great pleasure now to give the floor to His Excellency, Mr. William Jefferson Clinton.
Thank you very much, Madam President, members of the Security Council, ladies and gentlemen. Let me begin by thanking you for this invitation, thanking Mr. Inabe for his work, and Prime Minister Pierre-Louis for her truly outstanding leadership. I'd like to thank Secretary General Ban Ki-moon. I'm still inclined to thank him for asking me to become the UN Special Envoy for Haiti, and Assistant Secretary General Leroy for their support for Haiti's building effort. I have a statement I would like to read. Hillary and I first traveled to Haiti in December of 1975, before many of you were born in this room, and just 2 months after we married. Ever since then, I have been completely captivated by the promise and peril of that country, by its unique culture and history, the gifts and the spirit of the people, and the burdens of oppression, abuse, and neglect they have suffered, by the beauty and bounty of the land and the barrenness that plunder and poverty have brought. When I was president, I worked with many of you in the United Nations to end a violent military dictatorship there and restore an elected president. And when President Preval succeeded President Aristide, I did what I could to support him in his first term within the limits of a United States Congress, which was then hostile or indifferent to our Haitian neighbors, a condition I am glad to say no longer exists. There is an enormous amount of support for Haiti in the new administration and in the United States Congress. In spite of the devastation caused by last year's hurricanes and storms, in spite of the absence of basic infrastructure and the inadequacies in health, education, and other areas, in spite of deforestation and its consequences, which are very severe, I am convinced that Haiti has a remarkable opportunity to escape the chains of its past for several reasons. First of all, the President, the Prime Minister, and their government are committed to building a modern state with a diversified economy, and they have the understanding and capacity to do it. Second, Haitians, including a substantial diaspora in the United States, France, Canada, and elsewhere, are hopeful and committed to contributing to a better future. Third, both multinational and national donors have made substantial pledges of aid, and aid not just to alleviate misery, but to help to build a modern, sustainable society. Fourth, thousands of NGOs are already doing useful work there. Fifth, Haiti's neighbors have recognized that it is part of our neighborhood, and that perhaps for the first time in this recognition, all of us have a responsibility to help the Haitian people change the present and the future. This new embrace can be seen in Brazil's outstanding leadership of MINUSTA, in the positive initiatives of the Inter-American Development Bank and the OAS, in the promise of the HOPE II legislation passed last year by the U.S. Congress, in the support Haiti has received from two countries in our hemisphere, Venezuela and Cuba, that the United States is often not found cooperating with. In other words, in our neighborhood there is a deep, wide sense that we can and should support Haiti. As Special Envoy, I have no responsibility for the peacekeepers, though I do appreciate their contributions to improving security. And for every one of you who has contributed troops, I am grateful. Neither does my job entail any involvement in domestic Haitian politics. That's up to the Haitian people. My mandate instead is to work with the government and people in Haiti, the UN agencies involved in country, the donor community, potential investors, NGOs, and diaspora groups to do the following 6 things. First, to support the implementation of the Haitian government's recovery program. focusing on generating new jobs and enhancing the delivery of basic services, and being more sensitive to the needs of Haiti's middle class, including, as the Prime Minister just emphasized to me, the shortage of decent housing for public sector employees. Neither can we forget that 50% of all households in Haiti are headed by women, and that while maternal mortality rates in Haiti are amongst the highest in the world, so far of all the aid pledges, only 1.5% of the pledges go toward women's empowerment issues. The second part of our mandate is to ensure the recovery effort has the assistance with the level of commitment we had when I did this work for the UN in the tsunami-affected areas. Our goal is to build back better. Better schools, hospitals, and housing, better public facilities and infrastructure, and much more effective disaster prevention and mitigation. Those of you who were involved in the tsunami rebuilding know that that part of our endeavor was extremely successful, and I hope it will be here. Third, we seek to encourage more private sector investment in Haiti with a focus on opportunities available now and the need to make Haiti even more competitive to maximize its investment potential. We need to be promoting, at first, the opportunities which exist and which have been made possible by the more secure environment that MINUSTA has contributed so much to. In a few weeks, I'll lead a trade mission to Haiti to explore investment opportunities. In August, the government shortened the length of time it takes between filing an investment proposal and its approval. This is a very good beginning. But we need to do more to rebuild the roads, the infrastructure, the power supply necessary to advance agriculture, manufacturing, and tourism. Given the untapped economically viable opportunities for clean energy and greater energy efficiency, there is also no reason why Haiti cannot become much more energy independent in a way that will create substantial numbers of new jobs and will cut long-term costs to business, government, and individual citizens. I see in this session Costa Rica is a member of the Security Council. You might want to ask him what the economic benefits of being the most clean energy country in the world are. Every Caribbean country can achieve this because of the benefits of size, temperature, and sunlight, but my focus is on what it can mean for the poorest country in our neighborhood, Haiti. Fourth, I will seek to urge philanthropists, NGOs, and civil society groups to invest more financial and human resources and to work more closely together. My team is currently working on an NGO database to map out who is doing what to help us better coordinate the literally thousands of NGOs working in Haiti today. This is something we did in the aftermath of the tsunami with quite exceptional success. Coordinating the work of NGOs with that of the host government, the UN agencies, and others can have a very tangible, real impact on the population, especially in a country like Haiti, which, with the single exception of India, has more NGOs per capita working there than any other nation in the world. Fifth, I hope to be able to project a more positive image of Haiti to the international community, to push it into the spotlight not as some sort of lost cause, but as a country genuinely primed to claim a bright future. And finally, I hope to involve the Haitian diaspora to an extent never before seen. It is a very impressive group, not just in the U.S., but also in Canada and Europe. Recently, I attended the second annual meeting of the Haitian diaspora in the United States in Miami and hosted leaders from the Haitian community in the northeastern United States in my office in Harlem and New York. I will continue this engagement. Finally, ladies and gentlemen of the Security Council and the UN, Haiti can succeed, but not without your help. I urge all who made commitments during last April's donor conference and in the immediate aftermath to begin actually funding them as soon as possible. An estimated $760 million has been pledged to the government of Haiti since then, but so far only $21 million has been dispersed. The contributions that all of you generously pledged are urgently needed now. Now to create jobs, now to restore services, now to fund the public budget, now to help Haitian parents who cannot afford to send their children to private schools, now to build back better and finish prevention and mitigation projects that will minimize any storm damage that comes this year and create lots of new jobs. I ask you to help me ensure that the commitments made by all member states are honored in a way that is consistent with the priorities of the Haitian government's plan. Every now and then, the Prime Minister and the President and I get criticized by someone in the press in Haiti claiming that this is some vast colonial conspiracy by me to take over Haiti. I assure you that is not true. My sole goal is to help them do what they have decided they want to do. And their knowledge and judgment on that score is far, far superior to mine. Anything that you can do to expedite the actual distribution of aid is going to have a positive impact on the lives of ordinary Haitians. There will be transparency in this process, accountability, and effectiveness. I believe the U.S. government will fulfill its commitments in this way. I'm grateful for the personal interest of the Secretary of State and her Chief of Staff, Cheryl Mills. They have taken a real personal commitment, and Cheryl's already been to Haiti twice to support the government and its priorities. Beyond the commitments of the government and multilateral donors, some significant new individual commitments have already been made, even in advance of the trade mission. The Soros Economic Development Fund has launched its Haiti Invest project, an equity investment program with an initial commitment of $25 million and a potential of $150 million. That can do a lot of good in Haiti. Michael Carey, an Irish businessman, and a group of his colleagues recently established the Soul of Haiti Foundation after a number of visits and have offered to host a delegation of Haitian business people in Ireland in October. The former director of the Federal Emergency Management Agency when I was president, James Lee Witt, has committed $250,000 for disaster preparedness training for women in Haiti and has already begun identifying training sites in coordination with both the government and the UN. One of my partners in the global initiative, an Indian businessman, Desh Deshpande, who feeds 1 million children a day in India, has committed to work in Haiti to help expand some very impressive school feeding programs already underway there. And a citizen of both the Dominican Republic and the United States, Rolando Gonzalez Bunster, who is an energy executive, has offered to install initially 5 Vestas windmills made in Denmark, which can provide economical renewable energy at competitive prices within just a few months. And we know that there is enormous untapped potential both for wind and solar energy in Haiti. The UN is also exploring ways to replicate a community-led recycling project I recently visited in Port-au-Prince, which has the best potential of anything I've seen anywhere to reduce deforestation in a way that creates 10 times as many jobs as the production of charcoal does and cuts the cost. Essentially, in the neighborhood I visited, a young man and his 9 fellow board members have employed people for the first time picking up the garbage, and they sort the waste, and the organic waste is being turned into compost organic fertilizer. The paper is being recycled with sawdust, and they're turning it into little briquettes about this size. I meant to bring one for every member of the Security Council, but I forgot to bring it down here today. With 4 of them, you can cook dinner. They cost 1 penny apiece. It is 1/5 the cost of cooking dinner with charcoal in Haiti. but the employment necessary to collect the garbage, to sort it, to produce these briquettes in a handheld press, and then to sell them door to door is 10 to 20 times the employment that is generated by cutting down trees that should be left standing and turning it into charcoal. It's a simple thing to think of a product that costs a penny apiece. It literally could employ hundreds, maybe thousands of people just in Haiti and help us to turn back the tide of deforestation, even as we seek to increase agricultural capacity with mangoes, with coffee, with lots of other products. So these are things that are important. In addition to the trade mission, many of you will know that the Inter-American Development Bank is going to have a trade conference on Haiti soon to showcase Haiti to business people and investors from Latin America and the Caribbean, from Canada, the U.S., and Europe. We are working at this. Finally, Madam President, let me say what I have no intention of doing. I will not give you one more written analysis of the problems of Haiti. If I file a report, it will only be on what we have actually done or what we have failed to do. I'm very grateful for the team that the United Nations has provided, including some fine people who are permanent employees here who work with me in the tsunami. For the Secretary General's appointment of Dr. Paul Farmer as my deputy, we are both working for $1 a year with the UN, and we appreciate the compensation. I've known Paul Farmer for over 15 years. We've worked together in Africa and Rwanda and Malawi since 2005. He actually translated for me in 2004 in Haiti when I went there and was working with the government, the then government of Haiti, to help them with their AIDS problem. His work in the mountains of Haiti to provide affordable health care, at quality health care to some of the poorest people in our neighborhood has been recognized all around the world. He has been involved with Haiti since he was a student in 1983. When I asked my daughter some 12 years ago what she knew about Paul Farmer, she said that he was her generation's Albert Schweitzer. So we are indeed fortunate that he has agreed to be the Deputy Special Envoy to Haiti. He has a lot of personal contact and credibility, I think, for the Haitian government. He has already met with representatives of the UN, the nonprofit world, including George Soros, Jeff Sachs, and he's met with Dr. Collier's team, who provided the UN with an analysis and set of recommendations on Haiti's economy. We are all working on this, and we are 100% committed to delivering tangible results to the United Nations and, most important, to the people of Haiti. As members of the Security Council, in closing, let me just ask each of you to recognize the actual and potential critical role that you can play. I am grateful for your support of MINUSTA, grateful for the security which has made the progress that has occurred so far possible. I am hopeful that investments in the socioeconomic sphere will match or exceed the contributions that have been committed or those that you will discuss here today with the people who will come after me. I've been going there for nearly 35 years. The 210 years ago, Haiti was the wealthiest island in the Caribbean. It is the poorest country in our hemisphere. But if you look at the Haitians here in New York, the Haitians in Canada, the Haitians in France, even many of the Haitians in Haiti, they are intelligent, creative, innovative, and successful. They have suffered from misgovernment, abuse, and neglect from within and from their neighbors and partners in the international community. We have a great set of leaders down there now. We can turn this around, and because we can, we must. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, His Excellency, Mr. President. Bill Clinton, we're very grateful for your briefing, for your presence, and for your extraordinary leadership on this issue.